Yes, boys, so we've just got back from the old morning walk. Thought we'd change up the scenery. We got obviously a bit of nature in the background, jeez. So just to break down kind of quickly how my morning routine goes. First of all, obviously wake up at 6, the alarm goes off, don't hit snooze, just hit that stop, get out of bed straight away. The night before, obviously make sure your phone is on airplane mode. Now, I can't stress this enough, you don't need your phone in the night, you don't need it straight away when you wake up in the morning. No one of interest is going to contact you at 3 a.m. in the morning. You know, you might have a booty call that you might miss, but you might not, jeez. It's just more beneficial, just put it on airplane mode, and then you can wake up. You don't have your notifications to kind of sit there in bed and scroll through, waste about half an hour of your life scrolling through pointless shit. Shut up, Seagull, fuck off. Jeez. First thing I do is make my bed. It's the first task of the day, kind of one of the simpler ones, so if you can accomplish this, you know, you're setting yourself up right for the rest of the day, really. So that's, you know, I never used to do it. I used to kind of just leave it in a mess, which kind of isn't good. You're not setting yourself up for the day, right? Number 2 is cold shower. Now, this fucking sucks. Not gonna lie to you. When I started doing it, kind of the anticipation of getting in there was probably worse than the actual when you've been in there. Because after you finish the shower, you feel amazing. You're more awake, more alert. It's way better than having that morning coffee. There's scientific studies behind it that kind of prove the benefits behind having a cold shower. I do it just because it wakes me up. I feel really good after it. Only in there for like 30 seconds to a minute most times. Just kind of wake myself up, kind of with a bit of a shock. So the shock that you kind of go into increases your oxygen flow through your body, through the circulation being constricted on the surface of your skin, where your body's trying to regulate its temperature. So cold shower, that's number 2. And then there's number 3, boys. So number 3, go for a walk. This is kind of probably one of my favourite parts of the days, especially during lockdown. Gives me a chance to listen to a podcast. Sometimes if I'm not feeling like listening to a podcast, I'll listen to some chill music, some liquid drum and bass, something like that. Kind of clear my head, kind of think about the day, what I'm going to do, what I want to accomplish, kind of layer things in my head that I want to get through, get done, kind of layer them in a way of what I must do, what I want to do, and kind of optional, you know, things that don't really need to be done, but if I can do them, I will do them. So yeah, get the walks, get the steps in, get that cardio going, mate, because everyone loves cardio, especially me. And then the final thing we do for our morning routine, boys, is we read. Expanding the bean is what I like to call this. So just about finished, Also Is the Way. Highly recommend this book. Great read. It's by Ryan Holiday. Get on Amazon for like fucking 99p or something. Something silly like that. So I kind of put aside an hour to read in the mornings before I start work. So normally get back from the walk about 7ish, 7:15, depending on how long a walk I'm going for, how many steps I'm trying to get in. And then do an hour of reading. Try to do an hour of reading anyway. Sometimes if I'm not focusing, I'll put the book down. But I tend to do about half an hour to an hour's reading, kind of soaking up all the information, making sure I'm taking it all in. So the benefits of having a morning routine, having that structure there straight away, like early in the morning, waking up at 6 a.m, going for that walk, having a cold shower if you can do that, reading, it's kind of made my life a lot better. I'm not waking up, half an hour before I go to work, rushing in some food, kind of not getting anything that I personally want to get done. That's what I find, what I use my mornings for now, is stuff that I want to do. Kind of improving myself through reading, through walking, clearing my head, listening to podcasts, learning more and more. Then also I've still got like half an hour before work, sometimes an hour before work, depending on how long I've read, which then I'll use for content creation ideas, coming up with video ideas, brainstorming, And since I've been doing that, I've felt so much more energized throughout the day as well. Waking up early and having that schedule of going to sleep at one time and going, you know, waking up early. You're also more likely to be productive in the morning. You're more likely to get stuff done. I know some people say they're a night person, but once you start getting into a routine in the mornings, you'll find yourself so much more productive in the morning. So it gets you so much more driven for the day. That's why I see it as attacking the day when when that alarm goes off and I'm straight into bed, you know, straight into the cold shower. And I think anyone who implements a healthy morning routine, not just, you know, waking up 50 minutes before work, getting dressed, kind of dragging yourself there, because you're not giving your time to yourself. Because once you get home from work, that's kind of winding down time. Most people use it to watch Netflix, you know. I even, you know, do that as well. So you kind of winding down, or, you know, go to the gyms when they're open. So having that morning routine, I think, is key to being able to develop yourself further. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the benefits of it anyway. Hope you've enjoyed this video, boys. See you in the next one.